Hey, so how about we get started? What's your name, man?
Miguel.
Can you speak a bit louder, please?
Miguel.
Miguel. How long you currently homeless, sheltered? How long you been homeless for?
About 2 years.
2 years? Oh, I'm sorry, Miguel.
The time is 10:16. Thanks for riding with us.
That's the only problem right now. Right now with the cold and everything, I see a lot of the homeless and disenfranchised people out here in the subway. How you getting through it, man?
Trying to get into shelter right now.
And what you think the big problem right now? We're not getting into shelter because that's what I've been hearing around. I think
There's a lot of regulations you gotta go through, a lot of things you gotta go through before getting approved to go into shelter.
the biggest problem I've been hearing is that the identification part.
Yeah, that's one thing too.
Is that the thing for you, or you just?
No, that would be with me. I'm actually just waiting for them to. They gotta see you out here a couple times. Outreach people.
Yeah, with the blizzard last week, how'd you do with that, man?
That was really bad. We were here, a couple of us. We just got together and just doing trains.
Couple of you guys just had to buddy system it.
Yep.
And right now you can see, we're at 50th Street, right here in the
It's a
city.
big station there. It had a lot of people here. 50th.
And they kind of tend to, go around these stations, that got, it's like a big hallway, not that many people are bothering you and whatnot.
I mean, as long as we maintain it clean, a lot of people don't bother us.
Exactly. And you got any kids, any family?
I have 3 kids, wife.
And how do they feel about your situation? Do they know, or are they a part of your life?
They know they're part of my life. My wife is also homeless. She's actually, me and her are going through a rocky time, but my kids know, trying to get back to them.
And I'm not sure if you're clean or not, but are you involved in any drugs, alcohol,
Drugs.
heroin, crack, anything of the sort? Everything?
Yeah, keep it warm.
Right now, a big theme I've been hearing around the homeless community is fentanyl. What are your thoughts on that?
I hate it.
You hate it? Is it like a hate-love thing, or you just hate it?
That's part of the reason I'm in this situation too.
Oh,
And
so
my
you
baby,
have you done it? So you tried it
The
before?
overdose was that, and they stuck into what I took, and I lost my kids. I'm in the situation I'm in now because of it.
And how many people have been affected by it?
Attention passengers, there's
I saved
168
in the last 2
feet
years 22 people's lives.
22? You personally, wow. So you personally know 22 people that
Yeah.
overdose.
Overdose, and I said.
And I always ask, like, what message could you give out there for like the 18-year-old drug user who just picked up?
It ain't worth it.
Ain't worth it. Before you were homeless, what was your situation like?
We were doing all right. We was moving to. We was trying to find an apartment, big apartment. I was on Section 8 since 2004. I lost that because the COVID hit. I was on another branch officers. Lost that. Ended up in the street.
I mean, this is the reality, man. Sometimes you sleep here, you don't get any sleep, right?
Not much.
Not much, right? Because you gotta deal with this train coming in all the time.
A lot of drugs. That's the thing.
Wow.
To survive.
They gotta do drugs to fall asleep.
To fall asleep, to survive.
It's called,
Just to maintain.
and right now, we were talking about it a little bit before, how the city's gone worse. What do you think's gone worse? The drugs, the crime, the gangs? What is it, if you could pinpoint it?
I'd say a little bit. Man, the drugs got a little bit bad, worse.
Wow. And you were around for like a pretty predominantly like big drug problem.
Crack
Your upbringing is the 80s and the 90s, where crack was big in the city, obviously. But you're saying that drugs have gotten worse.
yeah, because now you got like Tina, which is crystal meth.
The fentanyl, that's a big problem around here.
Now you got tranquilizers.
The what?
Animal tranquilizers.
Animal tranquilizers. Wow, I actually never heard of that. Wow, I've heard of everything, but I've never heard of animal tranquilizers.
Yeah, they give it. It's the new dope.
New coke,
New dope.
the new dope. And that's what, same $10? $10 $10. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a cheap high. It knocks you out. I don't get it.
Well, it's an animal tranquilizer. So.
Yeah, what do you expect, right?
Yeah.
Some people, and the thing with that is you can't even go like you know that methadone program for that. There's no remedy for that.
So from what you've heard, what is the withdrawal of that like?
Oh, that bad. I went through it. I didn't know I was taking it. Took like 3 weeks to get off of it. It feels like you've been crushed.
Wow, that's good. So when was the last time you think you were really happy, man? Suffice, unless God, I hope that you are now, but most people out here, they just not in that mindset. They're more of in a survival mindset. You know what I'm saying?
I was semi-happy on Christmas Day. But
What happened?
That, it's been a while.
So what made Christmas Day happy?
I was with my wife and son.
Wow, so just being with your wife. What's her name, if you don't mind sharing? What's her name, if you don't mind sharing? Maybe she'll see the, huh?
Jessica.
Jessica. Yeah, that Jessica. You got it over here. I can see his mood's changed a little. Not trying to get you too sad out here. Just the people got to see this, man. These are you guys are the invisible people. Oh man.